Phil, director and founder of BA1 Hair. Today we're going to do a short, straight bob with a fringe. Okay, first section, we go down the middle, from the forehead to the crown, down to the nape. So start with your either middle finger or index finger. In my case, I use a middle finger. Hold it flat to the head, the comb flat to the head, and follow it down to the crown, and at the crown, split with your finger. Turn that over. Okay, comb that. The piece tends to be a little bit tangly, so it takes a little bit more time. Okay, so we've got the crown. From the crown, put the head forward, as far as you can get it. Okay, so the crown, again, middle finger, and use flat of the comb, and just follow the comb all the way down to there. Split that, and comb that out the way. Cool. Second section, going from the crown to the back of the ear. Again, with the finger flat of the comb on the crown, you can see it there, going towards the back of the ear. Just follow that down. And then at that point, push that apart. We've got the beginnings of a hot cross bun. Okay? And we must get this. As you've seen us do in previous videos, this is just a case of lifting up the hair, getting it nice and smooth, and then twisting. You twist, keep on twisting till you get to the very end so it keeps nice and neat. Okay, and then just work on circular motion. You see this little bit there? That's what we're going to use to secure the hair with. So leave that one out. And just secure that. This side, comb this nice and flat, just like you've done the top and the sides. We're going to do a reasonable size section, about a good inch, because we need a decent first section. This is your guideline. Again, nice and flat to the head. You can see, bring it flat. Then we meet up here and split. That's your thumb and forefinger. Okay, it's exactly the same. Comb and twist. Keep twisting. You know the score. Inside, nice and flat. This time we hold it, the forefinger, the middle finger, whereas you have the palm the other side. Again, nice and flat on the head. And then follow exactly the same as you did before. Follow that, and then meet up with your thumb and forefinger. Okay, get twisting. Go. Okay, leave a little bit out. That's what you use to secure the hair with. We start cutting the bob. This is the baseline or the guideline to the rest of the haircut. You can use the comb. I wouldn't always use the comb, but we are going to in this case. Okay, you follow it right up and you go right to the head of the comb and cut straight across. You can see the edge of the hair. Okay, first section. Second section, we need to cut this nice and straight. Can you see where we cut? Keep the comb very straight, we're cutting it. Okay. Section exactly the same. You just cut it and then have that nice and straight. So you can see the way I'm just pivoting the comb like straight. Just check if there's any bits. Okay, just check. Okay, so now we just check it, making sure it's nice and clean, which it is. Second section. Now we need to take this section just very slightly smaller because we need to see this one over the top of that guideline. So this is our guideline. So nice and flat again. 1/2 inch section maximum. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay, just okay, second side. Again, nice and flat. Again, about a 1/2 inch section. Okay, so that you can see your guide. Very important. Second section. You can see the guideline. So we're just going to cut to that guideline. If I flip this up, you can see the guide underneath. So we just cut to the guideline, right up to the guideline. Mind, don't go below it. So you cut to what you see. You can see the guideline there. See the guideline there? Can we just check?
Well, I know June, you started June, but like, because I started on Saturdays, how do you think I've been here? Yeah, exactly. So we're here, you've been here
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're on the third section. Again, holding the head very flat on the head, and your fingers forward. You see, again, about a 1/2 inch section. See from here. Go back through, keep it nice and flat. To your finger. Forefinger. And index finger. Okay, comb this. And start. Again. The twisting, just leave out a Again, we're holding this in the palm of our hand, thumb and forefinger. Nice and flat on the head. Again, about half an inch. See, then we meet up with our thumb and forefinger and then pull down. Okay. Again, you can see your guideline underneath. Can you see it clearly under there? Twist. Completed the back, so now we push the head up. It's got to be straight up, not forward. So we get a nice straight parallel. Undo this. Now again, this section needs to be at least about an inch of hair, taking the back nice and straight across. The reason why we do a thick one is because you've got recession here, so this is the finest part of the hair. Okay, same this side. So what we're going to do is cut one side and then immediately cut the other. Going exactly the same, except for we're holding it with the forefinger and middle finger about an inch away and straight across. Same thing, smashing. Push head slightly over. You can see nice and straight. I'm going to just take it slightly diagonally so we can work on that. You can see where the line is there. Ever so slight, not too much. Flip the head over again. Straight, see where the line is there. We'll take it slightly down See there? Only very slight, not much. Just check it. Making sure it's the same both sides. Great. Okay, so again you can see your last section here, right up, section. Everything's drawn back, so you need to push that back and straight down with the rest of the hair. You see, don't cut that round, take that back to its original position, so you're drawing it back. Good, one side complete. At the moment the bob is all one length all the way through. I'm going to cut a fringe in. The fringe is going to go straight across. So we're not going to slope it down, we're just going to go straight, classic sassoon style. Okay, so how do we achieve this? Comb the hair forward, you need quite a strong fringe. Now this goes into a triangle, so you follow this to the hairline from the middle, not beyond the growth of there. You can see just at that point where the hairline is, not further back than that. So you need to get this out of the way. Comb this really flat behind the ear. Okay, nice and flat. Okay, second side. Again, triangular shape. You can see just to the hairline. See where the hairline is here? Not any further back than that. At this point, just at the recession point. Again, it's nice and flat so it's out of the way. Okay, that's great. Fringe in the middle. What we're going to do is, we're using the comb and the scissor. You can use your fingers In this case I am, because the hair's very straight. So I'm just going to lift this up with the comb and then just hold that nice and flat. Everyone has a different way of doing this, but just off the eyebrow. So we're just going just below the eyebrows. First section, just check that. Take longer there. Again, can't check it enough. This. Okay, working our way. Now we're going to cut this quite square, so I don't want it too rounded. So I'm going to take this right the way round. Just lift it up with the scissors. You can see, so it's quite square. Just resting on the eyebrows. Nice and wet. Okay, so we just use the trying to get this pretty straight, so again, just using that roundness of that shape there. It's quite square. our bob. There she is, and now we're just going to check it dry. Two things here. One of them is the fringe, so we're going to get the hair from the front out of the way. Okay, so we've got, we pinned it back both sides. So we can now concentrate on the fringe. You can see there are a few little bits there that I need to get rid of. So I'm just going to do this freehand, going in and cutting dry. Right in there just to finish those bits off. Okay, just check that side. Again, we're just checking for any bits. Lovely. Okay, here we have the finished bob. If you look around it, we just put the head forward, we get that lovely arc beginning from the back, working forward. You know, lots of movement, nice and sharp. The fringe is cut square, classic bob style, classic sassoon style, so we get a nice straight finish.